vast cosmic space. Imagine being in a place where time doesn't quite exist, and everything is connected in an energy-filled universe. I'm Jaskier, and I'll be your guide as we delve into Susie's extraordinary experience with what lies beyond life, challenging our understanding and opening doors to realms we can't quite grasp. If you're ready to explore the perplexing, hit that subscribe button, and let's embark on this journey together. Greetings, everyone. Hey there, it's Jaskier, and today we're delving into the fascinating tales of individuals who ventured close to death. If you enjoy these stories, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell for updates. It's completely free and helps our community grow. So grab yourself a drink, get comfortable, and let's delve into these intriguing narratives. As I approach the nurse's station, I notice a group gathered for their usual meeting, chatting about patient matters. I join in and quickly announce, I have something urgent to share. One of my favorite nurses responds, "What's going on, Susie? I feel like my time might be up. Keep an eye on me. I can sense it. I'm on the edge," I express. "Don't worry, Susie. You're okay. We'll look after you. We'll check on you right after this," the nurse reassures calmly. The nurses in the oncology ward are amazing, dealing with the challenging task of caring for cancer patients. They come by regularly, monitoring my temperature throughout the day and night. Back in bed, I feel more grounded, but my spirit still feels restless. Sitting up, I experience this rush as if my spirit is leaving my body and heading towards what I think is heaven. It's intense, like soaring high, disconnected from my physical self. Outside of my body, I receive profound cosmic insights. One significant revelation is that time stops when you're out of your body. There are no clocks in the cosmos. I lose track of time and space. Then I find myself journeying through the universe in spirit form, like a scene from a movie. My body feels like an empty vessel while I observe from above. It's serene, euphoric, like paradise. As I drift farther from my body, I feel a sense of unity with all living things. Spinning through the cosmos, everything appears as energy, transcending everyday boundaries like money or time. It's all tricks of the mind. I catch a glimpse of the universe beyond our physical bodies, akin to being in outer space, feeling interconnected with everything. Love envelops me like an angelic presence, pure love and liberation, devoid of fear. Time becomes irrelevant. It's merely a human construct. Everything occurs simultaneously, and time is merely a concept we've devised. Exploring the cosmos, I face a choice: return to my body or linger in this otherworldly realm. Floating in this carefree expanse feels incredibly liberating. I sense that I have a pivotal decision to make: remain a spirit or return to my body. I choose to come back because at 55, my son still needs me, and I want to be there for him. Guiding him through life is my purpose, and I have more to accomplish on Earth. Although the cosmic journey is mind-boggling, I realize it's not a permanent escape. It feels like a brief detour from my physical form, yet so much unfolds in that time and space. What profoundly impacts me during this ethereal journey is the understanding that everything is interconnected in this energy-based universe. I had hypothesized about energy and frequency in my book, and now I'm experiencing it firsthand. Quantum science corroborates it, and delving into quantum physics enlightens me on this energetic essence. I also grasp contemporary insights into consciousness and its interconnected nature. Out of my body, I observe myself from above. It's surreal to realize that we're all energy beings emitting vibrations. Events in one part of the cosmos ripple through the entire system. I begin to comprehend the concepts I've studied for years. I understand it might be perplexing for some in their everyday lives, but I'm simply recounting my journey. This entire experience is etched in my memory. Passing through the veil of life and then returning to the body is a rare adventure. I feel fortunate to have undergone it. No fear, just resilience. I believe we're all looked after, and there's existence beyond death, albeit in a different form. I feel incredibly fortunate to have had this extraordinary experience. When given the choice to return to my body, I knew it was the right decision, especially for the sake of my young son. Intuitively, I sensed that coming back would bring healing, clear scans, and a body restored to health. And amazingly, it unfolded just as I had envisioned. Once I made the commitment to return, it happened swiftly. I was back in my body in an instant, as if catapulted back to Earth at the speed of light. A brilliant flash marked the moment, and when I opened my eyes, I found myself back in the hospital bed. Life suddenly took on a new perspective. My emotions had shifted, and I was forever changed. Everything seemed different from that point forward. I had never heard of near-death experiences, NDEs, before, but afterwards, I discovered it's a phenomenon that many people experience during crisis or life-threatening situations. The most profound change for me was the absence of fear. I couldn't feel fear anymore, no matter how hard I tried. It was as if the fear within me had been erased. I became fearless. I felt courageous, mentally resilient, wiser, and deeply grateful for everything. However, I had to be cautious about who I shared my experience with, fearing that people might question my sanity, especially considering my already unusual behavior. Initially, I kept the details to myself, fearing that others would dismiss it as fantastical or hallucinatory. It's not easy to tell someone that you've died and returned to life, expecting them to believe it. I avoided discussing it with the hospital staff to steer clear of psychiatric evaluation or heavy medication, so I only confided in a few trusted individuals. Returning to my body felt like a mental upgrade. My mind underwent a profound transformation, and life was never the same again. I began to see the world and the people in it with greater compassion, and I became slower to assign blame. Recognizing how thoughts and intentions align with remarkable coincidences, I gained a deeper understanding of the power of intention. Although I had written about it in my book, experiencing it at the quantum level was truly unexpected. Rejoining my body, I felt reassured that I was wired for complete healing. Departing from my body and returning turned out to be the healing process I needed, making a miraculous recovery from a brain tumor that the medical community had deemed incurable. And that concludes today's extraordinary journey. Please feel free to share your thoughts below. While I may not respond to every comment, I do appreciate reading them. Until next time, take care, and may blessings continue to flow your way. Hey everyone, listen up. Once, she was all about being alone, finding peace in the quiet, thinking happiness was all about that. But guess what? Life threw a curveball when they bumped into each other at a party. Boom, love hit them like lightning, and suddenly their love story was born. They were like, let's do this together, dreaming big about a future and starting a family. Her ideas of children weren't strong before meeting her partner. Her viewpoints changed substantially due to his presence. She eventually imagined a happy household, seeing children develop. She knew the health dangers and difficulties of conceiving as an older mother. Her pregnancy came 6 months into their marriage, a happy surprise. The discovery caused doubt and made them question their readiness to raise a child, but their hearts were full with excitement and expectation. Lifestyle adjustments, healthy eating, and child-friendly habits began as they prepared for their arrival. Her spouse prepared meals and discussed the child's schooling and future, enthusiastically expecting a new era of life. She was sick more often than planned throughout pregnancy. Despite her best attempts, her age may have left her more susceptible to illness. Despite this, they joyfully welcomed their son. 3 months after their son's birth, she had worsening headaches. She reached for water while putting her baby to sleep because she was thirsty. The room spun when she stood up. After struggling to stand, her legs collapsed, her eyesight clouded, and she lost consciousness. She was shocked to discover her spirit had left her body upon awakening. Confused and scared, she saw her lifeless corpse on the floor and her kid sleeping in his cot. With fear and trepidation, she faced the awful fact of not wanting to leave her kid in life. Her biggest dream was to see her son grow up. She prayed to a higher power in despair. "Please God, I shouldn't leave. My son needs me," she desperately pleaded. After her passionate appeal, a cloud-like doorway appeared in the room. She knew she had to go despite her unease. After passing the threshold, she entered a world of love, energy, and warmth, free from the physical world. A brilliant brilliance diffused an ethereal radiance in this immense heavenly realm. A person in a white robe emerged as the illumination increased. This enormous figure oozed holiness and supremacy with its face covered. When she recognized God, she felt little in his majesty. God said her time had not arrived and the brilliant light leading her was inaccessible. Your children still need your care, he repeated, emphasizing her earthly duties. Her unshakable love to her kid and desire to stay involved in his life drove her to ask God for additional time. God understood her request and answered her inquiries. She used the opportunity to question why some near-death experiences involve divine creatures and others do not. God confirmed that each soul's path is distinct, with some needing more direction and others finding their way. God showed that some individuals need to regain faith and purpose after disorientation. Angels and God shepherd their souls. For believers, near-death experiences may entail other significant occurrences rather than supernatural contact. She realized that intuition is crucial to comprehending life's unique path after reflecting on this insight. Trying to force one's course on others is foolish. In search of understanding, she tackled her guilt-ridden abortion. Her God question focused on abortion's effects. God plainly condemned abortion as a violation of the right to life. For him, every created life deserves protection, and abortion violates that right. God advised mankind to treasure every conceived life, emphasizing lifelong physical and psychological repercussions. Instead of abortion, support throughout pregnancy problems was promoted, stressing respect for all life. Divine revelation depicted an unborn child's spirit seeking peace in a caring shelter. This embryonic trip faced several familial settings that failed to give shelter. Only after meeting a loving spouse did parenting seem possible. Only 2 months later, conflict sprang out, causing relationship turmoil and the mother's decision to end the promising life, killing hope. God forgave and understood after being overwhelmed by regret. The powerful, all-knowing message stressed the universality of mistakes and the possibility of redemption through self-reflection and transformation. It was repeatedly stressed that every life deserved respect and affection. A divinely approved yearning to explore celestial worlds started her on a transcendental adventure. The location revealed magnificent green meadows with emerald hues, a relaxing waterfall, and a heavenly city situated among serene trees and calm waterways. This lovely setting was filled with children's laughing and rural life. The splendor of paradise and God's smile calmed her. Her son's sad scream broke her daydream, bringing her back to her mother instincts. Torn from her dream, her alien soul separated from her body. She went through a terrible effort to reconnect and reclaim control over her body. Now back in reality, she soothed her son's screams. A decade later, this unusual adventure remained a source of intense thought. I invite individuals who relate to this narrative and seek stories that broaden the intellect and explore the human soul. Subscribe for a gentle reminder and accompany me on a thrilling trip. Together, we shall discover new insights and rejoice as we explore